Next part. Time for weapons and accessories in the Kamen Rider Figurized Standard Geo. I always keep saying that wrong. Either way. So last time we looked at the details of the rider, and we checked out at least the initial two accessories here with the regular fisted hands, and we have everything else kind of laid out here in such a way as to be aesthetically pleasing to your eyes. Now we do have a set of hands, we do have weapons, and we have the stand. I'm going to do the stand right off the bat so we can go ahead and look it out. So we have a clear base stand here. It's pretty cool. It's very similar, I think, to what is it, like a Figma stand, kind of like a Gundam stand as well. So you've got a hexagonal is it a hexagon? Octagon. So octagonal pegs here, 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 and here. You can adjust it. You do have this nice little soft black plastic peg that plugs in to the butt of Mr. Geo. And depending on where you have it, you can adjust it. This just basically keeps him in a standing pose, but keeps him from falling over, which is actually fairly handy because he does like to fall over a little bit. Ankles are a bit weird. So hands, we went from fist hands to open palm hands. Alrighty, can't focus on the palm hand. So you can see there I have painted all the fingertips and everything, and once again the fluorescent pink did not come through the way I wanted it to, but there's the end of your stickers for the fingers. I would not have minded if it came with all of the stickers necessary. Now you do have left and right as usual. Yeah, I just said that. I hate myself too. So you pull them off just like an HG Gundam, and you plug in the little ball joints. I like the expressive hands. I generally will have at least one of them on, depending on poses. So you'd be like, I don't know what happened. What do you mean? What do you mean I'm supposed to be an evil ruler from the future? I just got these powers. You do get a left pointing hand, which seems to be a Kamen Rider thing. I don't know if it's just for him, but I think pointing tends to be a thing. And he's also doing the loser emblem, or you can be like, look at this thing right here, look at this, look at that, I can hold my own hand. Don't ask, but I can. So, well, you can kind of do the thing either way. So you can see that in the thumbnail. You do get another hand. It's the slippery one. I seriously can't hold the dang thing. It is the weapon holding hand. Once again, sticker on the back, painted details for the fingers. You don't have to do that, but if you got the right paint, I suggest it. And it does have a slight crook in that wrist, and that is made for holding his one and only weapon that he comes with, despite the fact that Geo actually has several, just in other modes. And you get the Jikon Grade, and I think this is the Ken form, if I remember correctly. I don't know. Either way, it's the sword mode. And what's really funny about it is, of course, it does have the lettering here. Almost all of the weapons and everything for this series puts the word of the thing on the thing that is there. It's pretty funny. And that is just stickers from here to here. I was going to attempt to paint that until the pink didn't come out the way I wanted. I did, however, paint right here, the silver part with the little turquoise dot. You do get a sticker for that. I just painted it. Backside does get a little turquoise dot there, and realistically none of the backside ever gets paint, depending on what weapon it is or any of the series. It's generally blank on the backside, and he can hold it, but only just. The handle isn't remotely big enough for him to actually grip anything. Now you can try like pushing it down further. It really doesn't do anything. He just flat out cannot grip it. The hand wasn't really designed for it. Now, one thing that would be neat is if you had any ride watches that were loose that you could put in there. I think that would actually be kind of fun. But it's a neat weapon. Now, the way it functioned in the show, and even if you have the toy for it, is the blade just flips back this way and it goes into its gun form. However, they don't bother giving you that. You just have to pull it apart. And you got this big long slot and a little thing that tabs in, and you swap it out for this one, which goes in at a little bit of an angle and then snaps in, and there you got the gun form, which has a whole new lettering system there, and the blade is tucked away. Obviously you can tell that blade got a heck of a lot shorter, but we don't really pretend to know how Kamen Rider physics work, because sometimes they just do what they want, and that's what he looks like holding it, despite the fact it is incredibly not straight. So I never do it in gun mode, I always do it in sword mode. It just looks better. I mean, it's cool, don't get me wrong by any means. I do think it is a sweet weapon, but the sword mode looks way better. I mean, even if you like tilt it in his hand, it's still not quite there. I mean, it's a little bit better, but I mean, it takes nothing to knock it out. I mean, I would almost say go ahead and like glue it in the palm of his hand just permanently, because I think that'll end up a lot more stable over time. I mean, even if it tabbed in, it'd be great. I mean, I'm kind of wedging it in there right now, and it's okay. And you got that. I'm going to go ahead and throw on the expressive hand just for the heck of it. Be like, hey, there we go. So that's it. He doesn't have a whole lot of accessories and stuff. It's just pretty basic. The next Kamen Rider we're going to look at has way too many, so that's actually going to be the longest review out of whenever we get to that poor guy. But as for these weapons and accessories, it's pretty neat. I do wish he kind of came with some more stuff, like the like other versions of weapons that he does get. Even maybe some different stuff to go on the driver. Another ride watch or two that were actually loose would be cool. Other riders come with similar things. This guy, not so much. But, you know, still fun stuff that he can do. And of course, if you like the fun stuff he can do, give me a big old thumbs up right down there. Hit that subscribe-ish button and that dumb notification bell to make sure that you are seeing my videos. And if you are a Kamen Rider fan, let me know down below, because the Kamen Rider videos don't seem to get that many views. So hit it up down below. And of course, check out Shoki merch. Thanks to my Patreoneers for coming in and helping support the channel. Every little bit does really help, guys, because AdSense hasn't been very great lately. So actually having people who are willing to support the channel, either by buying stuff or by just sending money every month, it all helps. So I will catch you guys on the next chunk of the review. We'll go over the articulation, because this guy is pretty bendy. I'll see you there. Remember, as always, to keep on building.